I was just crossing the walkway over here, going from Kroger to where they have like little shops and benches. And I was almost all the way across, and this white Jeep, black lady, she had a Kelly Green like t-shirt on. She was wearing a curly wig, a black curly wig. She was like medium to dark skin and like fake eyelashes. I'm describing her for a reason. So I don't know her name and I didn't get the license plate, but she proceeded to come in from like the main road and she is zooming. And I don't know if the exact speed limit is through here. I'm just going to show you. Like there's crosswalks and stuff. And there isn't a crosswalk coming from the actual parking lot of Kroger over to here. There isn't one going that direction. But I was mostly, before her vehicle was even like, I mean, it's almost like she just came out of nowhere. She's really flying. She did not proceed to slow down in any way, shape, or form. It was seeming as if she was just going to plow me over. So I had my cup and I probably had just like an inch or so of water. It was mostly done. And I took it and I threw it. Didn't throw my cup, but I threw the water, held onto my cup, and threw the water at her windshield to make a point, because like she was gonna hit me. And I know that she knows who I am, and I know that she's one of these vampires. Oh, I just got stuff all over me. And I know that it's like she's, has animosity toward me because I've taken my power back. But she called me, she turned around angrily, and I was walking over and I said, yeah, come here, let me tell you something. She's putting her window down and telling, calling me a bitch, blah, 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 blah. You're gonna beat my ass. And I said, okay, go ahead. And I stepped one step closer to her vehicle. I said, go ahead, get out. Let's go. And of course she didn't. And then she said, I was just mad because I have to walk. This is what it is though. I'm gonna tell you what it really is. I'm not mad that I have to walk. What it is a lack of respect for humanity. So I guess that's what happens when you get to like eating people. You just lose all like understanding, like a person. Like I've driven a car most of my adult life. I haven't been a pedestrian with riding the bus and not having a vehicle. I would never have done what she just did. I have respect for anyone. I don't care if you're my enemy, even her, even if she was walking, even after like an incident, I am not going to just keep plowing. That is a disrespect for humanity. And that's my problem. Call me all the names in the world. And I told her she was under judgment, and all she did was just like those 3 ladies that I don't have any confirmation that they died, but I believe they did. Or they are. But I told her that she's under severe judgment. She just kept, just like those other ladies, she just kept, and I'm gonna do all I can to not in my mind think, well, that's just how black women are, because that's how these black women are, but that's not how black women are. She's not like this because she's black. She's like this because she's just ignorant, and she's calling me a bitch, but she's actually the bitch. She's actually the one that has no respect for humanity, because she drinks blood, eats human flesh, molests children. If she's part of this group, you have to rape someone, and they use children because I guess that's easier most of the time. You have no respect for humanity, and you're under judgment. And add to that your disrespect on top of seeming was going to be fine running me over if I don't run and hurry and get out the way. It's not okay. So it's like disrespect on top of disrespect. She's gonna turn around angrily, you can see the way she put, and then I couldn't see who the passenger was, or I think it was someone in the back seat, because I couldn't see anybody else in front. But I heard her talking, and of course she's just running me down, and it's just because I'm mad because I have to walk. And no, I'm not mad. I just bought me some drinks. I'm gonna be doing I don't like the one drinks that I've been using, so I'm gonna purpose something with these drinks, and I'm gonna be doing my basically my judgment death magic on this group. And so then after this happened, and she didn't get out, she just, when I stepped to her vehicle the second time after she had threatened to beat my ass, she just pulled off. So that's fine. And so then I'm a little bit like, my heart's kind of going fast, but then I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be mad. I'm going to say thank you. Talking to my spirit guides, I'm going to say thank you because I just bought these drinks. My ancestors, my spirit guides, my spiritual team, they know what my intent is right now. I'm not going to wait till nighttime. I'm going to do it now. It's nice out. It's kind of a cloudier day. And they were giving me someone to really just focus on. Not just her, but people like her, but including her. And so, anybody know this lady? She was going towards the apartments that are over here past Kroger. There's a couple different sets, so I don't know who she is. I'm trying to describe her so that when she dies, y'all will be like, oh my God, like Ocean actually has some rank, and maybe we should stop trying to kill her, disrespecting her, and yeah. Because if y'all would just treat me the way that I would treat any one of you, with kindness, your group wouldn't exist. But because you're greedy, and then you become caught up with these entities and bloodthirsty, and you lose your soul, and you're soulless, driving around in in a really nice Jeep, and you have your money and whatever, and you just don't think anything of anyone else, and you think you can just do whatever the fuck you want. And I have to say, I think it was at least mostly a targeting, because she does know who I am. I'm dressed very whatever. I've got, a very noticeable top. I've got, my jeans have, I'm not wearing makeup today, but I know these people know who I am, and but I don't know that she was the kind of person that would have slowed down for anybody. And that's the problem I have, is like this lack of respect for humanity. That's the problem I have. I do have a problem too with people just always jump into like yelling, calling you a bitch, telling you they're gonna beat your ass. Like, you're pretty much like those ladies the other day in storage unit area. Like, it's like, this is what they want me to not talk. They can talk. They want me to shut up, they want control. They get to call me a white bitch, I'm a this bitch, I'm a hoe, I'm a this, and I don't get to say anything. I don't even get to say, because I wasn't cursing back with those ladies. I was saying like reasonable statements, but I was being like talked over. So it's like a complete lack of respect for humanity once again. So I'm posting this because this lady is going to fall dead. She's going to get in an accident. It's not going to be a coincidence. It's going to happen tonight, by midnight. Something is going to happen to this lady, and y'all need to understand, when you finally do start watching my videos, that you fucked around and found out. Stop trying to like shame the one that you have been feasting off of. Stop trying to project onto me your emptiness, as if I'm not worthy of respect, kindness. And I would give that to anybody. It wouldn't have to be a child or an old person crossing the street. And I was almost, it wouldn't have taken anything for her just to let up when she was, when she was still 10 car lengths away. She could have just, let her foot off. She just was plowing through. There's just no respect. And that is so messed up. It's a judgment. And that's what I'm here to do. And so I'm going to say thank you to my spiritual team for letting that happen. That was no coincidence that I was crossing the street at the time and that she was coming through, plowing through. I did not cross the street when there was any question of being able to get across. This lady was not, if she was on the street at all, she would have been way out by mid-low. There was no way that she was anywhere in the vicinity when I started crossing, because I don't do that. I really don't do that.